Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
So a capacity crowd here for this. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got... Terrence Crawford just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What a punch. Well done with that counter shot. Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and 2 gladiators going at it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Just misses with that left uppercut. Counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
Here we go. It's round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a highlight reel knock. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong. and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Okay, I'm happy.
There's the bell to start round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That punch scores. Effort being exerted here. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Only catching air with that hook. Catch and shoot. Incredible work rate. Nice counter. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him tight.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Holding nothing back here in the round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot for...
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
Let's start the 6th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter shot lands. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Through the hook, didn't land. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Counter punching. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford is dazed. talk about Crawford in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in. There's the bell to start round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. His stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter shot. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punch. Crawford in trouble. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or he could go on a mousetrap.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace. To get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.